Hi and welcome to Fun Swedish, our YouTube channel. It's now the beginning of December and Christmas is coming. Julen är på väg. And lots of things are going on now in Sweden. What do Swedes do during this time of the year here in Sweden? Here are 10 things to watch out for. Nummer 1. Yule Pinta. You will now start to see a Christmas explosion over the whole of Sweden. This is of course not exclusive for Sweden, but we have some Yule Pint that is very Swedish. Yule Pint is the Swedish word for Christmas decorations. And Yule Pinta is the verb. To Christmas decorate. What kind of Yule Pint are we putting up? Here's some vocabulary. Granar, riktiga eller i plast. Christmas trees, real ones or in plastic. Julstjärnor, Christmas stars that we hang up in the windows. And our absolutely favorite one, julstaken, also called adventsfika. Every house needs to have this one, otherwise something suspicious is going on in that home. Is the person living there dead or just on vacation in Thailand, escaping from the Swedish winter? I don't know, but something weird is going on for sure. Better call the police and make sure. Having a julstake in your window is also a great way to keep the thieves away. Otherwise, they're gonna know that you're not home. Why do we have julstakar? The Swedish tradition was to put out candles outside to scare away all these evil dark creatures, such as Lucifer, because during this time of the year it was really dark outside in Sweden. Nowadays we don't have real candles any longer. We just have these fake candles that actually runs on electricity. But they still help us light up the dark times here in Sweden because it's really dark during December. So if there's something you should get for Christmas, then it's this julstake. Nummer 2. Yule Hiltny. Apart from the Yule Pinta at home, also stores and boutiques do it. They call it Yule Hiltny. Skylt is the Swedish word for sign. Yule Hiltny is all the signs and advertisement that companies do in some way or another related to Christmas. One of the most popular one here in Sweden is the one that NK has. NK stands for Nordiska Kompaniet and is one of the biggest department stores in Sweden. It's a little bit like Harrods, I think it's called Harrods, in the UK, in London. Another form of julskyltning is that from now on, everything that they sell in the supermarket will start with the word jul. Julost, julöl, julskinka, julgodis, and many more jul words. Nummer 3. Saffran och ingefära. And talking about food, during this time of the year, we eat lots and lots of lussebullar and pepparkakor. Forget cookies, unless they have ginger, ingefära inside. Forget kanelbullar, unless they have saffran inside. During these times, we kind of only eat buns if they have saffran inside. And these buns with saffran inside, they have many different names, but it's basically the same thing. Some people call it lussekatter, other people lussebullar or saffransbullar. If you want to know more about this special bun, then you should check out our video we made about traditional Swedish pastries. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can see all our videos many times. And also the future ones. Nummer 4. Adventsfika. During all 4 Sundays before Christmas, we do something called adventsfika. And what do we do during every adventsfika? Well, we light a candle every Sunday and have Vika with our family or with our friends, especially on the first Sunday before Christmas, which is also called första advent. This year it was on the 28th of November, but it always takes place on the 4th Sunday before Christmas. So normally between the 27th of November and 3rd of December. And what do we have for this special fika? This is when we eat a lot of lussebullar, pepparkakor, and we drink a lot of glögg. Glögg is a spiced mulled wine, And we like to drink it hot, usually with some russin and mandel. Glögg is a traditional drink here when it's really cold, especially for Christmas, but I think you'll actually have something similar in other countries as well. Nummer 5. Julmusik. Maybe we put on some music during this adventsfika. Preferably some Swedish Christmas songs, so that we can learn the language along the way. Here are some recommendations that are very popular and that you might hear in many different places if you're in Sweden during these days. Nu är det jul igen. Now it's Christmas again. By the band Just D. This is kind of a Swedish Christmas hip-hop song, and it has a very funny lyrics. I really recommend you to listen to it. Tänd ett ljus, light a candle, by this band called Triad. This is more a pop song, I would say. Mer jul, more Christmas, by Thomas Adolfsson and Anders Falk. This is more pop. Jag såg mamma kyssa tomten, I saw mommy kiss Santa. And if I'm not wrong, I think this is actually a cover from another song that is not Swedish originally. But what is special with this song is that the person who sings it is actually Agneta from ABBA. Tomtarnas julnatt, Santa's Little Helpers, Christmas night. This is a very popular Christmas song for children. And we have, of course, more Christmas songs and Christmas carols. Some of them are just the same as the English ones, but just with a Swedish text. But if you want to practice Swedish, I really recommend you to listen to this list, because you're gonna get songs that are really Swedish. Nummer 6. Julkalender. The 1st of December is the perfect excuse to eat chocolate every day, and all is thanks to the julkalender. A julkalender is a big box of chocolate. 24 chocolates to be exact. And the idea is that you get to eat one chocolate a day. Every day from the 1st of December to the 24th of December. It works like this. Every day you take your julkalender and you look for the number that matches the date. And don't be a savage and just take a random number. You then open the little door and take out the chocolate inside. This is of special importance in Sweden. And the kids love it, because now they have an excuse to eat chocolate every day. And they don't have to wait for Saturdays. That is a typical tradition here in Sweden. Also called lördagsgodis. Nummer 7. Julkalendern. Like we mentioned before, we have en julkalender, but then we also have julkalendern, and that means the Christmas calendar. And this is something that you can't eat. This is a TV and a radio show, mostly for children, since the 60s. Every December morning on SVT, they will show an episode that is about 15 minutes. An episode of a 24-chapter series, specifically made for the julkalender. And every day you get deeper and deeper into the story, with lots of intrigues and plot twists. And every year the story changes. And this is what all kids talk about in school. Julkalendern this year will be about the family of thieves, with a son who is a total disgrace because he wants to be honorable and honest during Christmas for once. Nummer 8. Julmarknader. Another activity that we start doing during the early days of December is to go to julmarknader. This is of course not only a Swedish thing, but here we love to do it. And in Stockholm we have many julmarknader. The most famous one is the one in the Old Town, Gamla stan. Especially for tourists, as you can buy a lot of traditional Swedish things to take back home as Christmas gifts. Or you can just go there to enjoy a cup of glögg and feel the Swedish Christmas spirit. So, that was it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Vi ses nästa vecka!